Kay, you're serious? You have a videotape of an alien?
Yeah, what you're about to see is going to blow you away. I have absolute proof that there's an alien living right here in Harmony. I'll get it. Hi, Miguel. Hi, Reese.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hey. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Hey, boys.
Hi.
Kay's showing us a video she took of an alien.
An alien? How cool.
Come on, Kay. It's a joke, right?
No, Miguel, it's not a joke. I assure you, this is totally real.
Well, you know, I think this could use some popcorn.
Yes, you know what? I'll go help you.
Me too. Wait, Mom, I really wanted to show you this.
Wait just a second, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Is Kay really serious about this?
She seems to be.
Actually, I've done a lot of research on extraterrestrials. I'd be really interested in seeing one.
Simone, this is even better than I could have hoped for. Miguel is going to see for himself that Charity's a total weirdo.
He'll never want anything to do with her again.
Either that or he'll think you're totally nuts.
Oh, there's not a chance in the world. I'm about to expose Charity for what she really is. Nothing but trouble.
We have got to stop Kay showing that video. Or they'll see you running around like a live person and Charity flying.
That happens to me and Tabby are done for, right?
Oh, it'd be disastrous, Timmy.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've got to come up with something. And fast, or it's all over for both of us. Our friends in the basement are not going to be happy.
Well, isn't it wonderful? I can take care of all the arrangements for your mother's party right here on the laptop. And I can still go with you to Bermuda to see the honeymoon resort. Oh, this is going to be so fun.
I love you so much.
I love you too, Ethan.
Teresa, you shouldn't have come.
You're wrong, Chad. No little peck on the cheek is going to distract me from my goal of being a champion tennis player.
You're right. A brotherly kind of kiss ain't enough to distract you. But another kind is.
You had a son before you married TC.
And Crystal knew all about it. When the truth comes out, and
You said Crystal knew you were sleeping with Julian. And she knew you were pregnant. And Teresa said Crystal knew the identity of Chad Harris's parents. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chad Harris is your son. And Julian's. Chad is a crane. Chad Harris is a crane.
Chad Harris? My son?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm just gonna get off the plane. I thought you wanted me to go with you, that's all.
Look, Teresa, wait. It's just... It would be such a waste of time.
Hey,
Well, we'll be on the plane more than on the ground. I mean, once we get to Bermuda, I figure it'll take about half an hour to check out the resort, and then we'll be heading back to Harmony.
Oh.
Well, it's just that I know you're very busy, and I hate imposing on you this way.
But you're not imposing, Ethan. Not at all. I want to go.
Well, did Pilar give her permission? I mean, after all, we are going out of the country.
My mother understands that I have to do what I have to do, and she knows how important this job is to me.
I know, but it's very important.
And like you said, we're only gonna be gone for the day, right? And then we're gonna be home before mealtime, right?
Well, we should be. I mean, if we don't have any problems with the weather.
Do you think we'll have bad weather?
You never know.
Well, I am not worried. You know, I really want to go with you, and I think we'll have fun. And like I said, I can take care of all of your mother's work and help you at the same time.
All right, if you really want to go.
I do.
We're ready for takeoff, Mr. Crane.
Thank you.
stop. Get away from me.
What's the matter?
You can't just grab me and kiss me like that. You can't just force yourself on me. I'm not that kind of girl.
You weren't that kind of girl. I kissed you, you kissed me. What's wrong with that?
You had no right to do that, okay? Maybe the kind of girls that you run around with don't mind being mauled like that, but I do, okay? I come from a good family. I have respect for myself. And the boys I know respect me too.
Whoa, hold on. Now look, I ain't do nothing wrong, okay? And I didn't maul you. We kissed. Why are you making such a big deal out of it?
It is a big deal.
Why? Because you liked it? That's what's got you all upset, ain't it?
No, I did not like it, okay? I wanted you to just stop.
You know, you're right. You're not like the girls I know. Because the girls I know don't play games. All right, they know what they want and they're honest about it. You can't even admit your feelings to yourself, let alone to me.
It's not true.
No, you ain't mad because I kissed you. You're mad because you liked it.
It's not true.
Sure it is. Why can't you just admit it? You kissed me back because you liked it.
You think that Chad Harris is my son?
Well, isn't it obvious? You know, it was bad enough when you just had a sordid affair with my husband, but now it seems you've given him a bastard son.
You're just...
You know, with all of the tramps that Julian ran around with, I fully expected someday some little bastard to come out of the woodwork saying, "Hello, Daddy." I certainly never expected this.
You've got every...
What is this going to do to my children? How are they going to deal with another Crane heir?
You mean how are they going to deal with having a brother who's black? You know you're much more worried about your social position and what your country club friends are going to say about Julian's African-American son than you are about Julian having an illegitimate son.
That is not true.
Yes, it is true. You just can't bear to see the Crane blood tainted with black blood.
Are you implying that I am a racist?
Aren't you?
Absolutely not. I'll have you know I am very involved in minority issues.
Well, I bet you are. You just send off a check and convince yourself that you've done your civic duty. You just tell yourself you're so open-minded and it's all so easy because it doesn't affect you personally. But then when it gets closer to home, well, that's a different story. Then you find it a little harder to hide your bigotry.
I don't have to listen to this from you, a low-life slut.
I may have been a slut in the past, Ivy, but you're still a slut.
How dare you?
How dare I? You're blackmailing me so that you can sleep with my best friend's husband, and you want to know how I dare to call you a slut? What kind of woman would sink so low? What kind of woman would do something so desperate to a man who's made it very clear that he doesn't want her? You're the slut, Ivy.
Teresa, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Have you ever flown before?
No, this is my first time on an airplane. And I don't know what to expect.
Oh. Look, don't worry. I'll talk you through it. It's a piece of cake.
Okay.
All right. Now close your eyes and take a deep breath. Okay, good. Now, right now, we're heading down the runway.
What's happening?
It's okay. We're just picking up speed so the plane can get off the ground.
I didn't think it would be like this.
It's a strange sensation the first time. But you know, you're safer here than you are in a car on the thruway. Absolutely. It's okay. We're almost there. There. We're in the air. Feel the difference?
Yeah, it's much smoother.
Now, the plane's going to be retracting its landing gear, and there's going to be a little bump. There's nothing to worry about.
That's it? We're on our way?
We're on our way. Now we're going to keep climbing until we reach our cruising altitude, and we'll stay there until we're ready to land in Bermuda.
Well, that wasn't that bad.
I told you it wouldn't be.
Thanks for helping me through my first time, Ethan.
You're welcome.
Do you realize how many firsts you've helped me through? I mean, my first ballet, my first limo ride, my first society party, and now my first airplane trip. Because of you.
And Gwen.
Yes, of course, Gwen.
Look, I'm going to check with the pilot, see how long it takes to get to Bermuda.
All those firsts with you, Ethan. And I know you're going to be the first man I make love with on our wedding night.
Yes. Okay, I just want to warn you that what you're about to see might really shock you.
Well, I hope this tape is PG because, we have a lot of minors here.
Dad, please, this is serious. There's a terrible presence out to be exposed.
If you only knew how terrible, Kay. That tape contains damaging information, and not just a charity.
Timmy will save you, Charity! When the wind dies down, aim for the trampoline! Aim!
You better start packing, Tim Tim. Once they see that tape, the news will be all over the country that you're more than just a stuffed doll.
A live doll would be big news, right?
Yes, very big news. Why?
Timmy was just thinking. He could be famous! On the cover of magazines and newspapers! This might not be so bad after all. Timmy could be on a talk show. Timmy could meet Rosie.
Oh, Timmy, shut up. Nothing about this is good. Charity will realize her powers and destroy us. She's destined to destroy all evil. And even if we somehow escape Charity, we'll never escape our friends in the basement. They'll destroy us for failing to get charity. Failing to protect the dark side.
Okay, everybody, hold on to your seats.
Chief Bennett. Yeah, station house. Take it to get you. Sorry, honey.
It's okay, honey. You can show it without your dad here. No, Mom, I want Dad to see it too. We'll need him to protect us.
Okay, aren't you being a little melodramatic?
Well, who wants sodas?
Me, please.
I would love a soda.
Okay, I'll go get him.
I'll help you.
Thank you. I'm worried about you, Kay. I mean, you're going off the deep end. Jessica, don't worry about me. I know what I saw, and everyone else is about to see it too. Okay, I tried though.
Kay, do you know how incredibly crazy you sound? Aliens flying on top of this doll, coming alive?
Simone, it's true, I swear. Look at the window.
Tabitha, what is she doing here?
All right. Let's talk about the kind of woman you are, Eve. First, you have an affair with my husband.
He wasn't your husband yet.
First, you have a tawdry affair and take pornographic pictures, and then you get pregnant. But instead of keeping the baby, your own child, you cast him off like the trash and never think about him again.
No.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a woman does that, Eve? You tell me what kind of a woman gives away her own child.
That is not what happened.
How are you going to explain all of this to Chad, What reason are you going to give him for discarding him?
Chad is not my son.
Well, I'm sure it's inconvenient to consider the facts. But yes, I think he is.
No, he isn't.
And how can you be so sure?
You want to know how come I know that Chad Harris isn't my son, Ivy? Because my baby died. Because my son is dead.
I'm sorry if I frightened you, Kay. I was just looking in the window to see if anyone was home.
The windows were open. She must have heard we were in here. What is she doing here?
Oh, Sam, she's just lonely. I mean, you know, she's always carrying that doll around with her.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Tabitha, why are you always carrying that doll around with you everywhere that you go?
I don't know. I suppose because it amuses people to see me carrying him around.
Kay's gonna show us a video of an alien living right here in Harmony.
An alien?
Kay says your doll's on the tape too, running around like he's alive.
Running around? Oh, how canny. It's just a doll.
Yes, but I got it on tape. Now everyone, please sit down and take a look before you call me crazy. It's all over for you now, Charity.
Sounds like you've been thinking about what it'd be like to end up with the wrong woman.
What are you getting at, Chad? Are you saying us about marrying Gwen?
Hey, man, look, I ain't saying anything, okay? I'm just asking a question, that's all. And it sounds to me like you thought about the idea.
Absolutely not. You know, I love her. I've never even considered being...
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Look, Chad, I like you. But you are so off base here, and I don't appreciate it.
Hey, sorry, man, all right? It's none of my business.
You got that right. I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I mean, I don't even know any other women.
What about Teresa?
What?
Don't go jumping on me for this, okay? But I've seen the two of you together, man. I mean, you laugh at each other's dumb jokes. Half the time, you finish each other's sentences. I mean, to people who don't know you, y'all look like a couple. Are you gonna look me in the face and you're gonna tell me that you've never considered the thought that you just possibly might be in love with Teresa?
Teresa's just a friend. I'm only thinking these thoughts because Chad planted the idea in my head. She's just a friend.
I'm on my way to Bermuda with Ethan. We'll be checking out this resort for Ethan and Gwen's honeymoon, and I'm sure it'll be beautiful. It's the perfect setting for Ethan to realize he's in love with me. And then I can finally tell him how much I love him. I just know that by the time we get back on this plane to go back to Harmony, Ethan will be mine.
I did not enjoy the kiss.
Oh, right. And that's why you kissed me back.
I didn't.
Whitney, look, I've been with girls who weren't in the moment, okay? So I know how that feels. Now, you were in the moment.
I don't even know what that means. Just leave me alone, all right?
Fine, it's no problem. You know what? Because I ain't into these head trips and mind games and whatnot. I mean, I don't need to hang with somebody so messed up. You know what? As a matter of fact, I feel sorry for you. You too uptight to know what you want.
How dare you feel sorry for me? Look, I have a great life, a great family, and a great future. And I am not about to let you or any other guy ruin that for me.
Oh, I forgot. You're perfect.
If you want to feel sorry for someone, feel sorry for yourself or anybody else around you. Any brothers or sisters you might find out that you have out there. Oh, and feel sorry for your parents, too. They don't know how lucky they are that they gave you away. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. See, I can take the truth.
See, it wasn't the truth, okay? I was just angry and it came out. It was a terrible thing for me to say, and I am so sorry.
What do you mean your baby died?
My baby died, Ivy, right after he was born. So you see, Chad couldn't be my son.
Well, thank goodness.
What?
Well, thank goodness that Chad isn't your son. That would have been terrible for all of us. This is great news.
You unfeeling bitch, you're talking about my dead child.
Come on. Where's Charity flying around?
What's the deal, Kay? There's nothing on the tape.
I don't know. There must be something wrong with the VCR. I know what I saw. I know what's on this tape. That's, some alien, Kay.
Yeah, he's so alien, he's invisible.
There must be something wrong with the tape.
Are you sure you took the lens cap off when you shot the video?
Yes, I'm positive. I taped the alien flying around above the backyard.
You know, Kay, maybe it was just a dream. I mean, I know that sometimes dreams can seem really
No,
real.
Mom, I was asleep, but I woke up. That's when I saw the alien. That's when I taped it. I also saw this doll running around in the backyard. He's alive.
Well, I think I better go. I seem to be upsetting Kay.
No, look, I'll prove it to you. Come on. Come on! Start moving around again. Dance! Come on, do something! Show them you're alive!
You heartless. I lost my child, Ivy. My baby. Do you have any idea how hard that is? To never know your child, to never hold them?
You're right. It must have been horrible for you, and I am very sorry. But even you have to admit now, after all these years, it's for the best. Not just for me and my family, but for you and for yours. Think about your husband. Think about TC. What would this do to TC? If he found out that you had had a child with Julia, well, you'd have a lot more to explain than not being quite as innocent as he thought you were. And what about your daughters? Think about them. You have worked so hard to keep them away from Chad. What if one of them fell in love with Chad and then found out he was their brother?
Their brother? I told you that my son died.
Are you absolutely positive of that?
Chad, I never should have said anything about your parents. It was cruel and it was mean. I'm not even like that.
Look, I told you, just forget about it.
No, not until you believe me. I'm really, truly sorry. It's just that you got me so angry because you're always acting like you know who I am, and you don't. You don't know what goes on inside me. And you know what? You don't know what Ethan feels either.
Ethan? What the hell has he got to do with anything?
You're always talking to Teresa, telling her that Ethan is in love with her when he is not, okay? He's gonna marry Gwen, and she's just gonna get hurt.
Maybe he will end up marrying Gwen, but it's gonna be a big mistake, all right? Because from the way he looks at Teresa, I can tell that she should be the one he's gonna marry.
See, that's what I'm saying. You say things like that, and it only encourages her to live in a fantasy world. She's gonna get her hopes up, and then she's gonna think that fate is gonna bring her together with Ethan.
How do you know it won't?
Because I have known her a lot longer than you have, Chad. And I have been trying to tell her that Ethan is not going to go against his whole family just to be with her.
Does she listen to you?
No. I wish that she did. And she was even going to go to Bermuda with Ethan to look at some honeymoon resort for him and Gwen.
So? Why would that be such a bad thing?
It's just another thing to give her false hope, Chad.
Maybe not. Maybe they're going to find love together. But why would that be so bad?
You know what? You just don't get it.
No, I guess I don't. And you know what? I'm glad. Because I don't want to live like you. Completely closed off from my feelings.
I better just go. Hello.
What? It's me.
Teresa, what is that noise? Where are you?
I am on the Crane jet with Ethan, and we're going to Bermuda.
I thought you said you weren't going to Bermuda with Ethan.
Well, I worked it out so I could take care of Mrs. Crane's party arrangements and still go to Bermuda.
You shouldn't even be there.
Oh, Whit, I know it's gonna be beautiful and romantic. I can't wait to get there. And I know, once we're there, Ethan's gonna realize that he loves me and not Gwen.
Teresa, no. Just because you're in Bermuda doesn't mean that Ethan is suddenly gonna fall in love with you, okay? Just get that out of your mind, please.
I can't, Whitney. It's going to happen. I just hope I don't mess things up, say the wrong thing or something.
That's exactly why you shouldn't even be there. It's very easy to get carried away and say the wrong thing. And then you regret it.
Hey, Whit. Is something wrong?
No, of course nothing's wrong. Just hurry up and get back here as fast as you can, okay?
Well, we have to look at the resort.
Just do it, get on the plane, and get back here. Do you hear me?
I can't, Whit. Fate has presented me with this wonderful opportunity, and I can't let it pass me by. Just like I keep telling you, you can't let the chance to be with Chad pass you by.
It's already come and gone.
I think we've seen enough.
Dad, I'm not making this up. I know what I saw.
I thought it was a good joke, hey? I mean, I knew you were fooling around.
But Miguel, it's true what I saw. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I watched the alien fly around while I videotaped it, and the doll was running around too.
I'm gonna take these bowls into the kitchen.
I'll help you.
Hey, don't worry about it. I sometimes see things too. But you're the... Okay, or you're gonna end up in a loony bin.
I just don't understand what happened. I think I know. You're so fixated on getting Charity away from Miguel that you finally got around the bend. Ooh, you're losing it, Kay. Simone, do you think I'm crazy?
Well, I have to admit, what you're saying isn't very normal.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I don't think you're nuts, Kay. In fact, I'm starting to realize more and more just how much we really have in common.
What are you talking about, Reese?
Well, remember when I saw Tabitha and thought she had a fishtail? We're true soulmates, Kay.
Well, we dodged that bullet. Now let's get the hell out of here.
I am worried about Kay.
Maybe she was trying to establish an insanity defense. You know, for us to change our minds so she can go to the prom. You know Simone's in on it. You know those two. They're always up to something.
Yeah, you're probably right, but still, I don't know. Aliens and dolls running around. I mean, that's really out there.
My baby died, Ivy.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, he died. They brought him to me in the hospital right after he was born. He was so beautiful, so tiny. But I was tired, so they took him to the nursery. After a while, the doctor came back, said that something had happened. That my son had died. Of course, I was devastated. All I wanted to do was to hold him one more time, but they wouldn't let me. They said it would upset me too much. Hospital took care of all the arrangements. They cremated my little baby and I never saw him again.
What about Julian? Did he see the baby?
He never knew I was pregnant. I see. Don't you dare say that it's all for the best. I lost my baby, my little boy. No, you don't have to worry about Julian's illegitimate son coming back to haunt you. But losing my child haunts me every day of my life.
Goodness, there was something wrong with Kay's videotape. Now we can get back to finding a way to get Kay to the prom. We have to make sure that she's able to carry out her plan against Charity.
I just don't understand what happened. Oh, great. Just what I need to be seeing right now.
Relax, Kay. I'm really starting to worry about you.
I don't know, Simone. Maybe my mom was right. You know, maybe I am dreaming.
I told you it's the only logical explanation.
But I was so sure of what I saw. I was convinced that was going to be the way that I would get Charity out of the way so I could have Miguel for myself.
Well, you do have a way. Remember the plan about the Carrie movie stuff you were going to do at the prom? You still have that. You just have to stop thinking about flying aliens, dolls that come alive, and you have to focus on that plan.
You're right. First, we need to come up with a way to get our parents to lift the restrictions so we can actually go to the prom.
I'd die if I couldn't beat old Chad.
Simone, there's no way we're not going to be there. And nobody is going to stop me from carrying out my Carrie plan to get rid of Charity. I am not going to be made a fool of again.
Teresa, being here in this tropical paradise
has made me realize that my heart was right all along. I love you. You are the only woman in the world for me. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me, Teresa?
Oh, yes, Ethan. I love you so much.
I'm sorry, Teresa. I didn't mean to startle you.
That's okay.
I was calling your name, but you didn't hear me. You were a million miles away.
I was daydreaming, I guess.
Well, we're about to land. Will you be all right?
I wonder if you wouldn't mind talking me through the landing like you did before when we took off.
Sure, no problem. But I have to warn you, landings are a bit bumpier than takeoffs.
I don't care. I'm just so anxious to get to Bermuda and see what's waiting for us there.
I wonder if it's true. Did Eve and Julian's baby really die? I mean, she never saw the body. He was cremated so quickly. Oh, please, that's the kind of thing that only happens in soap operas. I mean, why would the hospital tell Eve her baby had died if it wasn't true? No. Eve's baby is dead. Oh, for the sake of all of us, he'd better be.
I should apologize again. I never should have said those things about his family. Oh no, Mom's here. I better just wait.
My son